What's going on, guys? So today we are out here at Colonia Del Rey RV in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we are going to take a look at this absolutely enormous fifth wheel. This thing is a Wildwood Heritage Glen from Forest River. Absolutely huge. It has a drop frame, but not right here. It's actually back there, and we'll see what that's all about. But yeah, this is super cool, and Heritage Glen has been doing a lot of really cool things in the RV industry, the RV world. They've done a lot of really kind of game-changing things in terms of what you get for what you pay, and they consider themselves to be the best value because of a lot of this stuff. Now, this specific series is the Elite series, so this is going to be kind of a step up from the normal Wildwood Heritage Glen that you might look at, but it's got some really cool features that I think you're going to like. So hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, so let's take a look at the numbers first, which may be a little lighter than you think for such a large unit. 15,500 pound gross vehicle weight rating. Rides on twin 7,000 pound axles. Has a 2,420 pound cargo capacity to it. And it has a 13,000 pound dry weight. And it is 43 feet 9 inches long. Pretty insane for how large this is, that it weighs that little. It's actually very interesting to see that. This is going to have F-rated tires, 16-inch wheels. Anyways, we are going to step inside of this unit, then we're going to come back out and take a look at the outside of it. All right, let's step up the MORryde step above steps into this Wildwood Heritage Glen Elite Series 36FL. Okay. Kind of pan around this unit so you can see what it's all about, and you'll see some pretty amazing features that you get inside of this unit. We're going to start from the front. We're going to work our way back. Okay, so starting from the front and working our way back, this unit has a little larger than love seat style seats on the front opposing each other. They turn into beds which fold out into the center, but they give you a really cool little ottoman here as well. So from up front here, you can see it has a televator in this unit because there's a window behind it. That is super cool. So you can lower this down and have some really nice scenery from the front, nice visibility and light coming in. Panoramic fireplace. You have cabinets on each side of the TV as well as below the TV. Plus you have a nice entertainment system from Jensen that's already built in. Again, these both turn into beds, which can turn this whole front area into a really nice large sleeping space. It also has blackout blinds. Very cool. Nice valances, if you like this design. Up top, not only do they have upgraded batten strips, I mean, these are really nice, but they're also contrasting, and the roof material is contrasting between that and the sidewall. So you have a lot of nice color elements going on in here as well. You have theater seating right here, really good positioning to the TV. A lot of windows. These front living room units always have a lot of windows. It's actually, what, 7 windows, 3 on each side, and then this one right here. Great visibility, especially if you're parked next to a lake or something, so you can just look right out the window and see what you're wanting to actually see instead of a wall. Okay, stepping into the kitchen. Before we do that, I want to turn around here so you can see how they did these steps. Very nice look to them overall. There's no carpet in this unit that I can see except for a few little spots like up there that you'll never actually, step on. Price of this unit, MSRP of $108,312. It has a sale price of $78,391. So a little more than 25% off. Pretty nice. Huge window here in the kitchen. Solid surface Corian countertops, so you're not using that thermofoil, which is kind of like an imitation thing with wood underneath. This is all real solid surface countertops. Lots of cabinetry. But check out the divider right here. That's beautiful, as well as how the roof here, or the ceiling looks, and the trim work done here with the ceiling fan. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice crown molding, a lot of cabinetry. You have a huge pantry right here. Plenty of space to stock up for a long trip. Plus a convection full-size Furrion microwave. Nice convection cooktop, along with a convection oven, all from Furrion. Nice convection microwave. Nice Furrion cooktop and Furrion oven. You got some drawers here as well. And you even have some more drawers over here. So this is really nice because it's set up well for utensils and other kitchen supplies that you might bring with you. You know, it's one thing to put a nice pantry or to put a nice kitchen, but if you don't put things like spots for utensils and cooking supplies and stuff, then you're hitting it on some areas and then you're missing it in other areas, and that's never nice. Really cool high gloss black Furrion side-by-side refrigerator. Let's open this thing up so you can see inside. Very nice, and it's actually turned on, so I got a nice whiff of cold air coming out of here. At least it feels like it is. And then more space on the freezer side. Very cool. Okay, let's take a look inside of this area, which is probably a half bath. It is. They put some cool baskets there on the wall for extra storage. Nice stainless steel little basin sink inside of there. Medicine cabinet up here. Good amount of room inside of it as well. And then you got some nice storage underneath it, plus porcelain foot flush toilet. And then you have your bar stools here as well. So you have really, really great area, especially if you have kids that might be, maybe they're you know, doing remote learning and they need a place to do their homework while you're watching TV. Then another really cool step system going up here. Right here you have your control panel for slides, tank heaters, lights, and all of that. Little sliding door as we walk up. Again, no carpet in this space except for these little areas underneath the bed. You have some extra storage here, and that's not just a little extra storage, that's a lot of extra storage. I'll show you the size of this thing. That is really cool. I like it when manufacturers utilize space that would otherwise be dead space. It'd be easy for them just to cap this wall off and not deal with the cost of trim or, you know, putting this inside of it or trimming off the inside and just keeping it just this dead cavity. It costs less for them to do it, but they give you the space back, and it's always thoughtful of manufacturers and good of them when they do that. King size bed. Tons of room around the bed to get on it, which I know a lot of people appreciate. You got storage underneath your nightstands. The nightstands are perfectly positioned, very large. You can easily fit like a CPAP machine, things like that on there. You got your valances, blackout blade. You have nice valances, blackout shades, plus you have a really nice headboard. On this side, you have your TV already mounted in place. Nice cabinetry, nice drawers underneath. It's kind of notched out like this because when the bed's in, it tucks underneath this piece right here. All right, inside of this space, lots of wardrobe space for hanging clothes. Very, very cool. You have some of your controls here for your air conditioning as well as your fans. I love the sliding door right here. It has a really nice look. The bathroom is prepped for a stand-up washer and dryer right here. Very nice. A lot of room for it too. So if you're going to be doing laundry, you have a lot of room to work on your laundry. You have a place for more clothes right here. Your Wi-Fi boosters back there. A lot of drawers in here as well for toiletries and things like that. Storage underneath your sink. Very, very cool mirror setup in here. That's kind of a standout feature. Nice lighting above it as well. Nice countertop, single basin, little stainless sink in here. Good size stand-up shower. Nice size ceiling in here because it also radiuses over, so you have extra height in the middle, and then you still can probably be upwards of 6'5" and comfortably be in here. There's your porcelain foot flush toilet. Little hanging rods right here as well for towels or little hooks. Very cool. Twin air conditioning units. Coleman Mach unit right here, and then another Coleman Mach unit. I believe it's up front. Yeah, it's up front. So it's all ducted into the kitchen dinette area when you want it there. Very cool. Anyways, let's step outside of this unit and see what the outside's all about. Okay, so starting at the front, working our way back, has a standard pin box, which I actually like. I like it when they have these here. It's nice when you get like a Moride rubber pin box, or you have like a, you know, a goose box or something like that. But what's nice about this is that it's the cheapest pin box made. It's still going to be just as strong. It just doesn't have any type of integrated suspension, shock absorbing, things like that. And what's nice about this is it's super cheap. So when you buy the RV with this, if you want to remove it, you haven't really removed much money to put on the hitch that you want. So overall, it can be a savings. Starting from the front, painted front cap with some nice LED light strips. Schwintek slide up front. This has the Lippert ground control auto leveling system, 6-point system. The way you can tell is it uses the square front jacks versus the round ones that you might see on that unit over there. This is some of the features they like to talk about in terms of best insulation. Top insulated 12-volt heaters on all holding tanks, vacuum bonded sidewalls, blocked foam. This is all pretty standard. side mount ducts, so they don't have any of the ducts in the floor, which is also really nice. And panoramic windows on it. Good size pass-through storage. Again, this has a drop frame, just not on the front, it's on the back. So you have a 30 amp solar charge controller, which means you do have a solar panel on top of this one, because I can see that it's actively charging. There's your Xantrex 1200 watt inverter. Power disconnect over here. The bottom is very similar to what Cardinal does on their luxury fifth wheels, where they put these panels that can slide out and be popped back in, as opposed to that one long piece of plastic that a lot of manufacturers use. It's like a corrugated material. So this is going to be more impervious to things like rats and rodents as well. Coming around the side, more ride step above. This one has the strut arm on it as well, which is nice. There's your side jacks. Over here, Castle Rock ST tires. These are F-rated tires. Does not have an upgraded suspension equalizer or HD wet bolt shackle kit, which I do wish it did have. That's one area that I really wish they would have focused on. But I do like the fact that Lippert is now putting reinforced shackle hangers on pretty much all of their new stuff. So that is really, really nice. Outside of your furnace, 110 power speakers. You have a little outside area right here. Nice thick baggage doors with slam latches. A lot of storage space in here. This right here is going to be magical. Let me open this up and show you what it's all about. All right, so check this out. This is a super cool, let's see if it's locked in place. It is. Outside kitchen area. Complete with extendable griddle. Check that out. What would be even better is if they somehow made this like hold in place above it so you can get some shade out here. But yeah, this is super cool. But what they've done actually is this awning extends out over all of this. But check this space out. Isn't that just absolutely awesome? Then you have your compact refrigerator out here, and on the other side you also have drawer storage, which slides out that way, and it's right next to your wet bay. So, you know, they give you tons of storage, and they do it in a way that is so different and intuitive. And you really don't see this. I actually don't think I've ever seen another manufacturer who's done this exact type of setup. But one of the things that you have to have with this is this back drop frame section. So now you have a drop beam, but it's on the very back, which means your clearance is going to be a little bit different towards the back. So whenever you're going over things, or your approach angle, departure angles, things like that, it's going to be different. You're going to have to be very careful. Propane connection for the griddle is right there underneath. Let's close this giant door. Nice thick door with dual slam latch. And back here, you're gonna have your outside TV. So this is a full-blown entertainment area. This is the kind of unit you could probably use at a Super Bowl game or at a football game and really be able to maximize what you're able to do outside of your RV when you're camping. Super cool though. Now coming around to the back of the unit, all LED lighting, super tall full profile fifth wheel, so it's very, very tall. You have your LED lighting here, full walk on roof, wired for a Furrion wireless backup camera. You probably have more storage back here. You do, and it's a pretty good size storage. Not a big fan of where these plumbing lines come down. I wish they would have positioned them sideways, because if you want to put something like a folding e-bike in here, there's a chance that you're going to catch those and possibly break them. So I'd probably reposition those personally, but yeah, you got a lot of rear storage as well. Again, nice thick doors, dual slam latch. This side, your water heater, Schwintek slide for your bedroom slide. This is the other side of that storage that we saw. So you have the other tray that slides out right here, and then you can open up this side as well for your wet bay. So that bottom one's locked, but you'll see it from right here. So there's all your wet bay connections. And then again, you have this tray which slides out right here to easily get your equipment and supplies in and out of the RV. Very nice. And these are also really thick baggage doors. A lot of really nice things. I think the only area that I'd like to see some improvement is the suspension system on this unit. Over here, the other side of that huge pass-through storage. But yeah, this is a really cool unit. It's a mix of Schwintek and rack and pinion slides, which isn't a bad thing. And then over here, you have the other side of the other pass-through storage, as well as your auto leveling controls. And then your propane tanks will be right here, and it is twin 30-pound propane tanks. So you got a good amount of propane on board this unit. Anyways, what do you guys think? It's pretty dang cool, isn't it? from a pricing perspective, certainly get a lot of value. Very, very cool. But please leave a comment below. I'd love to know your thoughts. Towability wise, I wouldn't tow this behind anything but a dually. Mainly because of its height, its weight, its length. Weight not being as big of a factor because this isn't the heaviest for its size, but it is wide, it's tall, it's long, and it is relatively heavy, and you want as much stability as possible. Anyways, guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.